Autumn in New York has such an air of sadness. Man, is that true? It's autumn in New York. One of the great times of year to be here. Well, every time of year is a good time, but the great thing about autumn in New York is it means Christmas time is coming. And Christmas in New York is pretty up there for me. Christmas time is coming. The goose is getting fat. Please put a penny in the old man's hat. I'm working on my beatboxing. It's not going that great. We have a special surprise for all dinner partiers coming up with an announcement in November. Big announcement. We have an amazing Christmas special coming. I'm not going to tell you any more about it, but it might make your month of December kind of fun. That's all I'm saying. Today we're going to make a very simple dish that it's kind of surprising that we've never made it before. We're going to make chicken cutlet. Basically, it's a pounded flat chicken breast, sort of battered kind of, and then breaded and fried in a very shallow amount of oil, about a quarter of the way up the pan. You know, does it make a mess inside? Kind of. But could it be a weekday meal for kids or whatever? Sure, it's like a big chicken finger. And if you dressed it up with some beautiful sides, beautiful veg, and some nice, layered potato thing, and you had a small Thanksgiving, you could kind of serve this because it's beautiful looking and it's quite lovely. Basically just breaded fried chicken. And it's not in a deep fryer, so don't be too afraid. I'm going to take advantage of my privilege, which is that I have an outdoor heating source. It will spatter. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to spatter. So if you can, do it outside. If you can't, it takes 5 minutes to clean it up and your friends will love it. Chicken cutlet. It's so good, you shouldn't let the oil not let you do it. We've come outside to hammer the chicken. Basically, you need 2 plastic bags, but you don't really. It's really awesome if you have a meat tenderizing hammer. We're gonna use a frying pan because I couldn't find any of my hammers. It's really easy. What you do is you take your chicken, you believe it? You're gonna take your chicken and you're gonna put it in the bag like this, flat. Please source your chicken responsibly. Don't seal it, because then what happens is it pops. Okay, I'm putting this in front ways to the back end. Oh, pretty smart, huh? Take your frying pan, you can twirl it a couple times in your hand like that, like you know what you're doing. There, hold on. There you go. Hit it pretty hard, guys, but be aware because it works better than you might think. So you see how it's squadged out? If you had this closed, it would have popped the bag. So I'm giving you good science here. Feel it with your hand. Make sure it's even thinness. It's pretty easy to do with a frying pan. If you go too far, when you hit it, it can split. So you want to take it just to where it's thin enough to look like a piece of chicken cutlet, but not so thin that you break it. Perfection Incorporated. Chicken cutlet. What we're gonna do is have a breading station where we're gonna have flour, eggs, and breadcrumbs. Now I bought breadcrumbs because I'm lazy, but you can make breadcrumbs, it's really easy. Just put your old bread into a food processor. These are from Italy. Hello, Instacart. You get so many different stores, like fancy stores like Italy. I needed some fancy cocktail food and I ordered from Italy. The thing came in 40 minutes. Right, Shahar?
Correct.
It's amazing. All right, here we go. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're gonna take you down to Funky Town. I'm gonna crack a couple eggs into this rather lovely falconware enamel bowl. They are just fantastic. Jermaine recently purchased 5 or something incredibly gorgeous Yetis, which he sent me a picture of. Now I have Yeti envy. But Falcon enamelware, in terms of your cookware, mise en place ware, etc., superb. And also great baking dishes. It's not a storage thing like a Yeti, but it's a great product. I'm just gonna whisk this and pooty poo. What is that? From whence did it come? And what is it for? Oh, it works pretty good for this. A lot of people have requested this many, many times, okay? I've never made it, my love. By gum, lad, those are right thin. I just have to wash my hands before I salt and peps. These are my dish towels that David made for me. He made me beautiful towels with different colored stitching. See, this one has pink stitching. Oh, thanks, David. Little fork so I don't have to doity my hands no more. Now, I'm gonna liberally season this. Flip it. Flip it good. Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. Dee-dun-da-dun-dun. Is that TLC? No, it's salt and pepper. I've forgotten to prepare a receptacle for them. Oh, I did. Here it is. Here's some of my prepared cutlets. I'm going to line it with a J-cloth. Very MasterChef of Professionals UK. Unavailable in the US. Can somebody please help with that? These are real J-cloths, by the way. They're from England. They're from UK Amazon. Okay? So corny. Really, it's a handy wipe. Newsflash. Listen to this guy. I'm sure he's really famous, okay, called Jason Isbell. Do you know who this is? I guess he's a country singer, but he's a folk singer. He wrote a song called If We Were Vampires. Check out the live version of that song, and it's fantastic. It's absolutely freaking heartbreaking. And then he wrote another song called Speed Trap Town. Just be ready. Have your wine available. Now, why do you put the flour? Well, the flour makes a little puff in between the crunchy part and the chicken. It also protects the chicken slightly. So we're just gonna go like this. This is too small in traditional dinner party tonight standard. I thought the dishes were really cute, but they're too small. Now I'm just gonna quickly dip this in here, like this. Up, see how the flour stayed on? Mostly, and then I'm gonna do this. They mostly come at night, mostly.
And they mostly come at night, mostly.
She was like somebody's friend or something, right? She was like a crew member's daughter. Newt in Alien. Okay, so here's a news flash for you. If you don't put the egg on evenly, it doesn't stick evenly, but there you go. Looks pretty beautiful to me. Now I have a little pan outside with some oil in it. Just a quarter of the way up. You're not deep frying it, okay? I was in a house fire where my then boyfriend, Matt Henderson, set the house on fire, cooking home fries, which he decided the best way to do it was to deep fry them in like this much oil, and the oil ignited. The kitchen burned down. The stairs were like this, and the kitchen extension was here. So when I came out of the bedroom and walked down the stairs, the underside of the stairs was too hot to walk on. As we went past the kitchen extension door, there were flames coming out into the main house. Did I mention it was a rental? We called the fire department. They had to demolish the building with the things, you know, they pulled it with the... And then they came with a machine and pushed the building over in order to put the fire out. It was very dramatic. That was a security deposit I didn't get back. In the egg, even Steven, and then into the breadcrumbs. Bum, bum, ba-dum, dum. Into the breadcrumbs. Ready for the fryer. Chicken cutlet. So this is a good frying pan. It's not really big enough for both pieces, so I'm gonna do them one at a time. This pan has been sitting on the heat. It's pretty high heat. I'm now gonna pour oil in here until just a little ways up the side. That's plenty, if not too much. And I'm gonna wait until when I drop something in there, it sizzles. Okay, but not too hot. So I'm actually gonna turn this down slightly. I prefer grapeseed. This is just Wesson vegetable oil. But you don't wanna use olive oil because it has a very, it burns quickly. Because olive oil has what they call a low smoke point, which means it burns quickly. I think we can put in our cutlets. Always lay away from you, especially with deep oil like this. You're gonna do about 2 minutes per side, but it's really when it's golden brown. I'm gonna just put this on 2 minutes, but you don't really need it. It's by sight. Hey, Marty Pooh. What's up, boo, boo, boo? Up, 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 good girl. See it frying? So be very careful when you're turning. Splashing oil is not water. If it splashes on you, you get a 3rd-degree burn. I've had a lot of them. You're just gonna gently pick it up and gently turn it over, like that, okay? Hit the 2-minute thing. This looks good to me. I would serve this with capers, like a caper dressing, a little parsley, but just capers. Across the top. Beautiful. Oh yeah, it's super crispy. Now I have a drainage tray here to just drain the cutlet on. It would be more intelligent to use a bigger pan, but in true traditional dinner party tonight style, I've chosen a too small pan. We like to do that here. Oh yeah, frying up the edges a little bit. Oh, oh, chicken cutlet. Okay, I'm gonna put the next one in. Get a good grip on it. Lay it away, okay? I would salt and pepper it. Can you do other stuff? Can you put seasonings, paprika in the eggs? Sure. Can you put paprika, seasonings, cheese in the flour? Absolutely. In the breadcrumbs? Absolutely. Whatever your heart desires. And just gently turn it over and lay it back down. There we go. Don't put the cooked chicken on the raw chicken rag. Big mistake. Chicken that's processed with a lot of waste products from the chicken is the one that gives you salmonella. But anyway, you don't want to cross-contaminate. Don't put raw chicken where the cooked chicken where the raw chicken was. It's real simple. Oh yeah. Okay, let's take it inside and dress it up. Chicken cutlet. So today we made an absolutely delicious chicken cutlet. So simple, so easy, so fun. You can dress it up or dress it down. You can eat it for holiday if you want. Chicken cutlets. But let's move on to Christmas time. Well, we made a chicken cutlet. That's kind of what you're like. A chicken cutlet of sorts. Do you know what I mean? Am I embarrassing you? I just want to take a minute to thank John Metzger and his partner Charlie for inviting me to dinner. It didn't work out, but it's, wow, that meant a lot to me. Thank you guys so much. Maybe next time you come to New York, we could make it happen. I would love that. Thank you for even thinking of me, right? So stay tuned for our big surprise. Please like, subscribe. You know what happens is it tells YouTube to suggest our videos to other people. That's the only reason that we ask you. Do you have to press your head against my shoulder as hard as you can? Is that something you have to do? Apparently so. Thank you so much from Dinner Party Tonight, Joni and Maud, and our amazing crew. Goodbye. Schnitzel, schnitzel, bitzel, schnitzel, 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 schnitzel.